28th, 2018. This video is called Fukushima The Domino Effect. Now remember, with the initial fallout and the continuous leaking into the environment for the next couple hundred years, Fukushima is still in its infancy in the age of its disaster. Now what I'm trying to think is in terms of these mutations that are introducing defect DNA into the environments. Now, is it our responsibility to call and exterminate the plants and animals that might corrupt the further integrity of our gene pool? The further we get into this, the more corrupt genes there will be in the biome in our universe, and these corrupt genes will cause cancers. Now, these are little seedlings. I didn't get a chance to do this mutation last year, but obviously it's a stable mutation because they're everywhere. Look at these little guys. These are half and halves. And if you look along the cracks where this fell, they're everywhere. Now when these, look at this, is one plant. Is introducing all these new genes into the pool. That are not perfect, specimens. They may look good, but these are defects of nature. And by now, instead of one plant that has just released about 40 plants, it's now next year these 40 will reproduce and introduce more corrupt DNA into the system. Now, are we supposed to be culling this stuff? Are we in charge of that? Because we are responsible for what's happening? This is all caused by pollution. Now, I'm going to show you some mutations that I just found, and I haven't done any videos. And actually right down the street, this one is another one I forgot to do last year, and it went to seed and it's stable. This is a plantain. And it actually looks really cool. There was one plant, one mutation I found last year. And look at now. This whole seed had dropped. And there is a high percentage of mutations that are staying stable. Now, the abnormal is the normal now, but is this what we want? Should these be composted? Should there be a mutant garden? Is there a chance of this corrupt DNA being spread around? Slowly and slowly, seems like more and more is coming up. Now this is the reason why I even thought about this. This is another fasciated stem. See that? I grew this last year, and actually I found it first over here. This is what started it. I was thinking, do I need to call this fasciated stem, this DNA? And then if you look over here, not only it has this one, there's a second one. Now this is the plant that I got the idea. I seen this is another one. They're coming up so fast I can't even make the videos fast enough. But this is, I seen this just today and it got me thinking whether I need to start culling this stuff. This is a 2-year plant right here, and that's the reason why I saw it, is now these mutations are no longer subtle. They're starting to get actually bigger, it seems, so they stick out more. Because look at, this is a penstemon, species penstemon, and right when I was doing this I found two on the same plant. This is nice and flat and congested there. It should be like this. And then there's a second one on the same plant. Two on one. So they're easier to find because they're getting bigger now. Here's one. This is a elephant garlic, and this little sport popped up over here all by itself. See? That's not normal. The transformation is slow, but time is on its own side. Here's a variety of petunia, I think called Virgo. It looks like a mutation within itself. But of course, once it landed in the mutant garden, look what happened. It ended up mutating into something better. That's a pretty good one. Here's a house plant called Spathiphyllum. That's a normal one stem, one flower. Look what I found. They're conjoined Spathiphyllums. So like I said, I'm finding them at record pace in 2018. Which might not be good. Last but not least, I've got plants are either monocots or dicots. Look at this one. I've got a tricot. There's 1, 2, 3. Unless those two split there. And it's a Siamese marigold or something, but you're not supposed to have 3 cotyledons. So everything still is mixed up.
So everything still is mixed up. So everything still is mixed up.
So everything still is mixed up.